anyhow, two of my JLP friend them called me this morning and I said, Oshin, why I don't know what we vote for. I don't know what kind of disaster and sufferation this we vote for. I said, look here, I know not talking with the Labourite. I understand, at 1 p.m. I say and at 1 p.m. I get, no come, no call me on my phone, no text me, no bother me, no beg me, nothing, not talking, I don't know. And not even 2 months since I'm just here, and I have 5 more years of sufferation. So I try to hold up on the stress and come off on my phone.
Hello, beautiful. What do you think about the new visa charge?
I think the new visa charge is ridiculous,
Why?
Because knowing that Jamaican people, it's very hard here and the cost of living is very high and it's a possibility that you must get through.
So why you think they call for a raise? What you think they took in consideration to make them say, okay, we need to raise this?
Well, I think they take in consideration themselves because everybody's in business to make money. It's all about money for them. They don't care about the lives or the betterment of the people.
Okay, so you think this is a thing to keep away Jamaica from America, from the country?
I think so.
Okay, so why? So you think that our Prime Minister should actually ask Mr. Trump if he can reduce the price?
Of course he should. Of course he should.
Okay, alright, so let me see just something. You think this increase in charge will actually let some people, change their mind towards wanting to get a visa, being that they're gonna gamble their $70,000?
Well, some will change their mind while some won't. For those who are a super go-getter, they're going to go anyway.
They're going to go?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so some foreigners like to complain that it is hard over there. What's your opinion about that?
To me, I would say no. Reason being, their dollar have more value than ours. And as a result of that, food and the basic items is reasonable than here in Jamaica.
Okay, so why is it that way?
And secondly, their economy is well stable than ours.
Okay, some people say that America is really going in a recession, and this is why things is what Trump is trying to do is keep what America has for the natives and don't want much people over there, you understand? Especially if you're not contributing to their economy. Do you think that is one of the reasons Mr. Trump take into consideration?
No, I just think overall Mr. Trump does hate immigrants, and for me I think Mr. Trump should revisit his mind and come again, because you can look at the history of America. It's immigrants that built America. So nobody feels that you can push out immigrants right now. Immigrants, that's what built America. Check the history now, man.
Okay, so our officials and people who are in high-ranking places, you think that they don't think they have enough voice to be heard by Mr. Trump in, letting him know that, hey, we don't think that this charge is very
I think them have the voice, but it's not do the job. Yeah, they're not stand for the people. They do have the voice, they have the equipment, they have the intelligence, but they're just not standing up for the people, and that's what we want. Persons to stand up for ourselves, to talk to Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump, a human being like us.
Okay. Thanks for your opinion.
All right.
When people thief your money and you go to UC and you have to sit down and wait and sit down on a tough chair because there's no bed, that is the cost of thieving. When you have to wait for hours on a bus because we don't have enough JUTC bus, that is the cost of thieving. When you go to your picnic school and they don't have the supplies there, that is the cost of thieving. When you can't get your road fixed because the resource is not there, that is the cost of thieving.
And these people, all they do every day is break the Constitution. If they did listen to us as PLP, they wouldn't block it, so because when they were doing NIDS, we sat in the Senate until 1:20 Saturday morning because we were trying to correct them and to tell them that what they were doing was against the Constitution. They never listen, so what we do? We just take them to court and win it. When we told them, when our leader told them that states of emergencies were illegal, they never listen. So what we do? We just take them to court and win it.
Hot water channel, straight to the max. Bring the thing to the people then. Original generous speed. Same way. hot water channel, enough ice cream. Yeah, man.
To ensure that Comrade Mark Jefferson Golden becomes the Prime Minister. So we have to ensure that we tie up our organizational work. If we need to complete the canvas, if you need to go and talk to people, do it now, because we don't know when the date is. And the reason why winning is important is not because any of us seeking power for our own self. We want to win because we are committed to transforming this country to make it better for all Jamaicans and not just a few. We want to build an economy where every Jamaican child can participate in. And as such, our first task has to be to fix the education system, to ensure that every child who leaves primary school can read, can write, and can do some maths. That is our commitment. Because it is only then, by having that we can build the kind of workforce that will improve our productivity, grow our economy beyond the 1%, and move us up to 4 and 5%, so that we can provide the kind of services to make your life better. We are committed to, in education, ensuring that every child who is in need gets a meal per day when they go to school. I remember at Hope Valley, as a little boy, I remember getting the Nutribon, I remember getting the cherry milk, right? And I had it, everybody got it. And we are going to ensure that every single child, because a study done by the United Nations, the Food and Agricultural Organization, has said 55% of Jamaicans suffer from moderate to severe food insecurity, which means that they cannot afford to eat what they're supposed to eat each day. That is a shame in a country like this. We have to correct that. We are further going to go for those who live in the heart of a university town. UTech is right here and U is down there. We are saying to tertiary students who go through, pass them CXC, pass them CAPE, and can make it to university, we're going to make it easier for you once you need to borrow money from the Student Loan Bureau. We're going to tie your repayment to whatever your income is. So if, for example, your income only allows you to pay $20,000 a month, but your payment is supposed to be 30, we will allow you to pay the 20 once you come in, and you will not be considered to be in default. Why is that important? Because if you're considered to be in default, you're going to get a bad credit score, and when you need to go buy a car or a house, you're going to be in a problem. We're going to extend the moratorium after you leave and finish your degree, so that you have more time to pay off that. And our most transformative policy, for if you are the first in your family to make it to university, the People's National Party will offer full scholarship to you, so that we can break generational poverty and allow you to lift yourself up in life. We are also committed. We recognize that every Jamaican wants to own their own home, and that has become a challenge, even more challenging over the last 9 years. So we are committed to building 10,000 homes every year, and we're going to work with developers. The government is the largest owner of land in the country. We're going to identify those lands, put in the infrastructure where there's water, sewage and roads, and then work with developers to deliver those units at a cost that will allow you to go to NHT. You, whether your husband, your boyfriend, you can put together and pay down on that house, and you can own your own house. But we're going further. We know young people have it hard, so we are establishing a fund of $1 billion per year, which will allow us to give a grant of $500,000 to each qualified young person who is an NHT contributor, so you can put that money to paying down on your house. So comrades, we're going to reform education. We're going to make it easier for you to own your own home. We're putting $1 billion in a fund for cultural and creative industries. So if you're a singer, if you're a dancer, if you're a potter, painter, we will put the money in a fund that will allow you to build and expand your business. Because when we look at the people who have put Jamaica on the map, the people who have made Jamaica punch above its weight, those are the persons, the athletes, the entertainers. We are going to support them by a $1 billion a year fund to support those businesses. We are saying to micro, small and medium-sized enterprises, we're going to waive corporate income tax for the first 3 years of your business so that you can focus on building your business without having to worry about paying income tax. And in that way, by giving you that incentive, we will have more businesses being built. And once more businesses are being built, the economy will grow and we'll be able to make a better life for you. And comrades, as I close, we're committed to running a government of ethics and integrity. And the reason we're doing that, when people thief your money and you go to UC and you have to sit down and wait and sit down on a tough chair because there's no bed, that is the cost of thieving. When you have to wait for hours on a bus because we don't have enough JUTC bus, that is the cost of thieving. When you go to your picnic school and they don't have the supplies there, that is the cost of thieving. When you can't get your road fixed because the resource is not there, that is the cost of thieving. So comrades, I said to you, get ready. We don't know when the date will be, but you have the responsibility to deliver Eastern St. Andrew on behalf of the People's National Party and ensure that our leader, who knows this constituency better than most of you, can go and walk up Duke Street with Trisha, with me, with Dennis, with Patrick, because while I go and come through in Southeast, I want Eastern, I want East Rural, I want Central Kingston to come with us, so the Eastern belt of the corporate area will be returned to the People's National Party. One love, comrades, one love.
Who will be leading us into victory. But victory cannot be achieved unless you, the comrades of this noble party, are there stepping along with us, holding our hands and guiding us, because without you, there is no we. I salute you, comrades, because just as the wind is blowing now, there's a wind of change blowing through Jamaica. Everywhere there's a wind of change. Every community in Jamaica, when you go there and you see the comrades, your heart overflow. Because they are ready. They are ready to get out and mark their eggs. They are ready for a change in this country. And comrades, when I come to you tonight, I come to you with the DNA of the People's National Party. I come to you in the spirit of Norman Washington Manley. Manley, who founded this party, was a man who went into politics as a rich lawyer, and when he left politics he was broke. And you know why? He had integrity. He came to serve. He reflected every one of you in front of me, serving with dignity, with the people at the center of his heart, always putting the people first. And when you look at our leader here on this platform, you see reflected in him, reflected in all of our candidates, the DNA of Norman Washington Manley. We don't have no jackets in the PMP. In the PMP we have no jackets. We have people who are committed to building a Jamaica that works for all of us. And let me spend a minute telling you about the government now leads us. I tell you that without justice there can be no peace. Because each one of you must feel that the party that leads you treats you with respect, sees you and leads you with dignity. When we talk about the Constitution, we're talking about your rights. We're talking about your power. We're talking about your authority. And these people, all they do every day is break the Constitution. If they did listen to us as PNP, they wouldn't broke it so enough. Because when they were doing NIDS, we sat in the Senate until 1:20 Saturday morning because we were trying to correct them and to tell them that what they were doing was against the Constitution. They never listen, so what we do? We just take them to court and win it. When we told them, when our leader told them that states of emergencies were illegal, they never listen, so what we do? We just take them to court and win it. Every time they break the Constitution, PNP steps in to protect the people. We don't want any dictatorship in this country. We want somebody who can be certified to lead us. And I want to say this because I know you have to listen to your MP and you have to listen to your leader. I just want to ask one dege question. You know what a dege is? One dege question. I noticed that Parliament was scheduled to end on July 2nd. And suddenly now everything rush up and Parliament is ending on the 24th of June. You see, the Integrity Commission report, which disclosed that 8 of them were under investigation for illicit enrichment, under the law must be tabled by the 30th of June. What are they hiding from? Why are they locking down the Parliament before the 30th of June when they had planned for the 2nd of July? What can go so? But we the people with the power in our might, we the people with the power in our hand, we the people with the power in our fist will tell them time come. Your time come. It done now. Make way for a leader with integrity. Make way for a government who puts people first. Make way for a government who says time come for Jamaica, for all of us.
But you have a small part of one small song, me I try remember. I think a Bob Marley did say, you can fool some people sometime, but you can't fool all the people. So now you, what about you? Come on now people, get up, stand up for your rights. Who do not see the thing that we are going to Jamaica? Who do not ready to fix back Jamaica? Oh, Jesus.
Hot water channel, straight to the max. Bring the thing to the people then. Original generous speak. Same way. Man, big up hot water channel, no ice cream. Yeah, man. Big up yourself.